In this tutorial, I'm going to work through several of the questions in Activity 3.1.2 Land Use and Development Regulations. I am going to jump forward to number 3, where we are going to use the 2015 IBC to find the use and occupancy for the Keystone building. So, heading into IBC, we're going to go to Chapter 3. And probably the easiest way to find it here is just to do a search. So Control F and type in library or part thereof, and you'll see what list it shows up under, and it's showing up under 303.4. I'm going to grab a snip of that to put into the assignment. So grab a little snip of that, and I'm going to go ahead and dump it in there. And that is what that one looks like. Alright, so going on to number 4. Using the International Building Code, describe each of the 4 types of construction. So we're using the 2015 IBC. So if we go to section 602, let's head over there, chapter 6, and then 602. We have these types of construction. So 602.2 through 602.4 is giving the description for type 1, 2, 3, and 4. Grab the snipping tool, new snip, and let's grab those. And back into the assignment, we will dump them in. Oops, let's just do paste. There we go. Based on the existing structure, under which of these types of constructions could the Keystone building fall? Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into the Revit file and look at what the existing walls are made of. So if we look at the 3D, we have these existing walls, and let's see which of the construction types this wall might fall under. So if I click on the wall, it'll tell me what the wall is made of. And it is exterior brick and CMU on metal stud. So if I take that information, head into here and look, type of construction, so type 3 construction is that type of construction in which the exterior walls are of non-combustible materials, and so that's kind of all that we have, and it is of non-combustible materials. So then types 1 and 2 just get a little stricter. So based on what we already have, we could fall under type 1, 2, or 3. Alright, so let's look now at number 5. Compare the allowable building heights and areas. Again, we're going to be using IBC 2015 and look at the construction types for the different types of areas. Okay, so heading into the building code, we are going to start by looking at chapter 6. How about we do start in chapter 5. Let's go into chapter 5. We'll go to 504.3. Height in feet. Okay, there's a few different tables here. 504.3, the allowable building height in feet above grade. So if we go to the existing structure here, and let's just look at one of the elevation views. So from this elevation view, we can see that we're at about 34-35 for the height of the building. It goes up a little bit with this parapet wall, so not more than 40 feet in height. Let's look what the building code has to say about that. So we fall under occupancy classification A, and this is sprinklers or no sprinklers. And we are fine in all categories except for we might not fit under type 5B, but we're not too concerned about that. It looks like we're fine for type 1 through 4. Let me take a snip of that, and I like to highlight the parts that I'm using in here before I dump them into what I'm going to be using. So our classification is A, and let's assume we're going to have some sprinklers. this here is all good. Alright, so let's put that into the assignment. Alright, so for the height of the building we're good. We have a few more places we're going to look in that same area. We're also going to look at the number of stories above grade. So we are type A3. Let's assume we have sprinklers, and we have 2 stories, so we will fit under all of these. We could pass for construction type 1 through 5, except for this one little piece of type 5B, but again, we're not going to be too concerned about that. So let's grab a snip of that, new snip, and let's highlight the pieces that are important. A3, assume we're sprinklered, and we definitely fall under types 1 through 3, no problem. So I'll dump that into my assignment. And there's one more thing we're going to check, and it's going to involve us finding the area of the building first. So I'm going to go to the ground floor and notice that we have this overall dimensions of 120 and 72. So we're just going to use that for our floor area. And heading into the building code, scroll down a little more in this same section, and it's actually 506.2 where we see what areas are allowable under these different construction types. Alright, so we are occupancy A3, and under A3 I believe we want this SM, sprinkler for multiple stories. We can only be up to 28,000 square feet, and I think that when we do that math we're going to find that we're well within there. Let's click new and grab this section here and highlight. We want A3, we want sprinklers for multiple floors, and we are well within the requirements for types 1 through 3. Let's put that into the assignment. There we go. Let's stop there for now.